There have been attempts mostly by Jesuits and other intellectuals who say, who are upset by the, in a sense, the folklore, if you like. And they say, let's make this more intellectual. Let's get rid of the folklore. Let's get rid of the virgin birth, which it seems unlikely. Let's get rid of all this stuff. But of course, if you take away the folklore away from the Bible, you don't have a heck of a lot left except begat, 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 begat.
Well, in the case of someone like Caesar Augustus, around whom many of the same myths clustered, we know there nonetheless was a Caesar Augustus because he's intricately tied into the history of the time, and many secular historians talk about it. You can't rewrite history without Caesar Augustus. But at the very 2 points, Jesus appears to be locked into history. These stories are either still mythical, like the slaughter of the innocents derived right out of the book of Exodus, or they contain outrageous improbabilities, such as the Jewish Supreme Council meeting on Passover Eve to get rid of these guys. It's just out of the question. Or Pontius Pilate letting go a known killer of Romans, an insurrectionist, Barabbas, and just letting Jesus be thrown to the mob after, however, trying to get him off the hook as if he has to have a vote on it. It just defies any kind of historical verisimilitude. And then when you realize, well, you know, there were other ancient Jews and Jewish Christians that believed Jesus had been killed a century before under King Alexander Jannaeus. Or in the Gospel of Peter, it says that Herod had Jesus killed. Well, how could this be a matter of such diversity if it was a recent event that people remembered? It just begins to make you wonder, is this man really part of a historical time stream? Or doesn't it begin to look like someone has tried to put a figure, originally mythical, into a historical framework and made various stabs at it?
Can you give me an example of a story that started as fiction, it's known to have been fiction, and then it became considered real with the addition of details?
Well, we've seen this any number of times in, say,